Hello, good evening. It's another gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Orkney night. Let me show you the other way around. Look at this. It's blue sky. Oh, little birdie, come round and say hello. Look at that. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely night. Anyone would really think that I'm here to talk ornithology, but no, I am here, as we know, to talk Enya. I'm just fighting with things here. It's lovely to have you along. Hello, Claire. And you will see that contrary to our usual filming standards, we're in mirror image. Sorry about that. That is because something's going on with Facebook tonight, Facebook Live, and when I flip the image so that I'm not in reverse for you, I start looking like the Incredible Hulk. Now, some days that is true. I seem to roar like the Incredible Hulk, but tonight we've decided not to go green. We are going to go normal colours and outside because it's so lovely. And also because there are so many amazing offers for May. And so I'm going to go through those as well. So welcome, welcome. Welcome to my garden, to the birds that are buzzing around, and to my neighbour who is mowing the lawn. Right, so well, let's crack off. Now, I tried to put a light here so that I can make things a bit better, but I tell you what, it's a bit too breezy. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to put that down here. So let's crack on. And first of all, everybody, whether you are watching live or you're watching catch up, tell me what piece of Enya you have used either today or in the week. All right, so I will kick off and you can tap as you go. So I have used, today, I've just cleaned the bathroom. All right, well, the bathroom sink and the loo and the mirror in approximately 30 seconds. All right, the whole thing, which is great, hey, how easy it is. So I would love you to tell me, all right, what piece of Enya you have used this week. Textile glove, outdoor glove, fab. Claire, what did you use those for? Tell me what you used those for. And anyone else who's watching, what have you used? Now, I saw, Katie, you whizzed up past, and I know you've got new Enya to play with, so I want to know what you've been noticing about using your new fibres as opposed to your old fibres. Okay, so while you're tippy-tapping away, let me show you what we're going to talk about tonight, because we're in the garden. As I said, for those of you who are late in joining, Facebook have sabotaged me and I can't flip my image today without looking slightly green. So we're going to have to go with this, so I apologise because it means I can't show you anything written the right way round, but what I'm going to do is put all the offers in the comments after this so you can see exactly what I am talking about. So here we are out in my garden, and I want to start off with this bench, and I think you can probably see that there's a patch up to about here that looks one colour, and then beyond that looks the other. And if you remember last week or a couple of weeks ago, we were doing some outdoor stuff too, and we spoke about, oh, this is great seeing all the things you've been doing, plant pots, fabulous. So excited about that, Danielle, because we're going to talk about stuff like that tonight. Right, so do you remember last time that we were talking outdoor stuff, we spoke about this incredible core kit, all right? And as I said, there's no point me showing you it because it's the wrong way round, but you get that outdoor duo glove, and I spoke about how we can use that on thresholds, well, around the back of like UPVC, nasty stuff like that. An amazing garage cloth, which is the same as this garage glove, all right? Same fibre, it's just one is old, one is new. What did you do, Katie? I'm going to have to pause and have a look. Oh, your new green Enya sponge. Hey, did all those little greasy spots come off? Let me know if that happened because I want to know. Outdoor duo glove on Bella. I bet she looks beautiful, Nicola. Right, so we have this garage cloth, same fibre as the garage glove. This is just a little bit older. Exactly that, Auntie Rachel. Two elves in the background, and the elves are here because they're going to wash my van. Genius. Right, so I could wash my van with this one. Remember with Enya, darker fibre, deeper clean. All right, but I am going to do my rough sawn bench tonight with this one. All right, this one is just too light for it because It is just pieces of planks put together. They're not even planed down, all right? So if I use this fibre on, it's just gonna pull the fibre a bit too much, but it's amazing on our cars. And I'm going to use this one while the elves kindly are going to wash the car, all right? Well, wash the van. And let me talk to you about fibres. So we have, as I said, a host of specials. So the first one is these 3, all right, which we're going to talk and we're going to use tonight for £62, all right? And this offer is going for the whole of May. It is what we call our core outdoor kit. Value of those items, £74. And also for smaller elves in the family, all right, we have 2 ickle gloves, all right? And Rebecca just loves hers, so I've got hers here. This is hers that she's going to use, and it's just the same fibre as this. It's just a little bit older, but it's still got life in it, because we'd expect our garage gloves to go on for about 5 years, and you can get 2 of those and a superhero apron, which, considering it is May the 4th be with you, then right, who doesn't want something superhero today? Right, my girls love a bit of Star Wars. It's true, is it not? Love a bit of Star Wars. So dun 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 dun. All right, and all those things. So you can have 2 gloves. You can have your superhero cape for kids for just £20. All right, and these gloves are usually £10 each. So basically, you're getting an apron for free. Right. Remember, when you wash the car, when you wash your beautiful van like mine, it's a slightly different thing. And if you go into my my albums, there will be in your how do you use your Enya, there's stuff in there about how you wash your car. It's the only thing where we don't just spray it and use it, because we need to grab all the particles. So what do we do first, girls? We spray the van. So crack on, you can spray the van. It's great, this, isn't it? I hope you turn up every week so that my house gets cleaner. All right, so, and then all that I'm going to give them this, and the van is completely saturated first, and that's just because it loosens off those impacted particles, all right? There's loads of stuff. I don't clean my van very often. And so it needs a good spray down, and particularly when we've been in loads of salt and stuff like that. Oh, I can't wait to see Hamish in his apron. Then we need to spray it down, and that just gets rid of the worst of the dirt. And then, rather than just spraying it, we need to completely saturate this. So we dip it into a bucket of water, which you're going to see my beautiful girls do in a minute, and they will dip and they will wipe all the way over, and they'll keep on dipping the glove to just get rid of those particles. And this little one for Rebecca's hand. Now, if I pass you off these girls, you can get going with those. Look, there's another big one if you want it. And I'm going to give you all these Enya fills, but I'm going to talk about them first. All right, so if I show you this, this is a new Enya fill, okay? A new grey one. You can see the texture on that. This is an older one. Right, it does feel a bit thinner. Do you remember I said to you that as the Enya fills get older, they just become a little bit more brittle and a little bit less absorbent? But my van is really big, and so I need more than one Enya fill to dry it. So I still have some of these. They are not great, okay, but they will help the girls finish off the van tonight. And so sometimes you will find that you'll introduce new Enya in, but you're still kind of crossing over with some of the old stuff that you have, and you may as well use it, right, while it's still got some life in it. And also, all right, just remember, we gave that little hint, didn't we, that if you're out and about and you're washing your hands at the moment, then you may want to dry them with an old Enya fill. It's still going to be really effective as a hand towel. So let me pass these ones over. Did you take an Enya fill, girls?
Yep, yeah.
Brilliant. I'm just going to give them these as well. Just a minute. Right, there you go. Thank you very much. All right, so the important things are, when you wash your vehicle, is that if it's in direct sunlight, then you would need to dry behind really quickly, because if you remember, the Enya fill is the one that gives us that streak-free shine, all right? So it's the one that disperses the water droplets so that it never looks streaky. So we, about half an hour ago, we came out to have a look at the van and it was still quite hot to touch. And so we were saying to the, unbelievable, what is it? May, van, hot to touch in Orkney? I mean, what is this? Anyway, so I said to the girls, well, just make sure that you do it section by section. So you can see that that's what they're doing. And if you have a look on the window, you can see that the water streaks are there, but you can see almost immediately that they're just evaporating away. All right, streak-free shine. It's as quick and as easy as that. And I can guarantee that by the time we finished in half an hour, my van will be done. Win-win for me. Right, so could I wash all of my van with this fibre? Absolutely. Right, but I just find it easier when I'm washing my vehicle to be able to put my hand into a glove. This is an old one, all right, but it's just the same. It's just the same fibre, it just has a different colour on it. I can feel it's quite old, it's in my recycle pile, and I can feel that the fibres just feel a bit tough, so they're not going to do that same lifting job, but it has this cuff so that it just holds onto your hand. If it's cold and horrible and you don't want to put your hand inside and it's cold, then just put a rubber glove on and then dunk it in, okay? But the glove does need to be completely saturated. I can't wait till that I can read all your comments later about what you've been using your Enya for. It's great. Right, so that kit is fantastic. This is what the girls would use to also clean their bike. Right, because it's kind of easier than the glove. The glove's quite big to manage when you're trying to get it around all the metalwork, so it's fantastic for that. I know that people use it on the bottom of parrot cages and animal cages, so all of those things, absolutely fantastic. And then let's talk about my bench. So I think that you can see, I just prop you down here a little bit, all right, you can see really clearly that there are two colours going on my bench. All right, so what happened was I decided that it needed a clean, and I also wanted to let you see what happens when you can also waterproof it here, okay? So it looks like it's slimy, doesn't it? I've treated it with leather and wood balm after I've washed it, but look, I put it on yesterday because I wanted to show you. Right, there's nothing comes off on my hands, it just gives it a really waterproof layer. So if I spray on this now, all right, and then let's just see if I can take you down a little bit lower a minute. Oh, look at that. Now I hope that you can see there, let me know if you can, give me a thumbs up if you can. Can you see that the water is all still sitting on the surface? So what the leather and wood balm does is it makes it completely hydrophobic. All right, so now it's treated on the top, all right, and it will repel that moisture, and I can guarantee that it will last like that all season. So one treatment will look after and care for my wood all season. So you'll need to give me a thumbs up if you can see the water. If you can't, I'll take you down a little bit closer. So how do I clean that? Well, this is this other amazing glove that's in our core outdoor kit. Just let me put these little specials up here. All right, and I just want to give you an idea about how we're going to clean it. So it's just a case of quite a lot of water. This wasn't treated at all last year, okay, so it's quite dirty, and I'm just going to rub it along because it is completely covered in algae and dirt. All right, but this is the reason why I wanted to treat half of it beforehand, because otherwise you wouldn't get the effect, because this is going to first of all pick up all of the algae and the dirt. I'll bring that up closer to you in a minute so you can have a little look. And I'll finish off the rest of it at the end. But it's as simple as this, all right? It's not a lot of effort, but if you have rough sawn, let's just have a little look so you can see. If you have a look at rough sawn I don't know, fences and stuff like that, it will all come off. You can't see it. Brilliant, Rach. Thanks for letting me know. Right, so let me take you down here and let's see if you can see. Can you see now? Just here, you can see all of the bubbles of the moisture literally just sitting on the surface. All right, I hope you can see that now, really obviously. Okay, so this is what the leather and the wood balm does. All right, it will just hold all of the moisture, all right, and just repel it. It's not easy to see. Okay, thanks very much. I hope you can, let me just see if I can take you down once more. Okay, if I get you at that angle, can you now see? All right, brilliant. All right, so you can see all of the moisture sitting on the surface and that it's completely repelled on the top of the wood. All right, so that's all, that will remain like that the whole season. Result, all right, it didn't take a lot of balm to get that result. Now, how do you apply the balm then? What are you going to do about that? Right, well, let's have a little chit chat about that very thing. So let me get my balm out. Righty-ho. Okay, so this is our polishing glove, and that would usually be there to give us some shine. All right, so I could, after my, oh, nice job, girls. All right, after they finish the van, all right, I could then send the girls off to go and just dry polish the van. And I promise you, this even makes a difference. So people who are really keen to have really shiny stuff, all right, you just use this one dry and it does a great result. Now, this is just rough sawn. And so shining it, putting something on it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. Oh, great to hear that you've been doing your outdoor furniture, Jane. So all I need to do is apply my leather and wood balm. I apply it with this cloth and I just let it soak in. That's all I did. But I did it last night because I wanted you to be able to see how the moisture sits on the surface. If I'd done it tonight, we're still waiting for that one to dry out. But you can still see the line where I've cleaned up to and that's already got the balm on. Now, if you have a look, this is my little tip for tonight. I have got two polishing cloths here. Now you can see that this one looks a little bit manky and this one looks a little bit better. So this one is the one that I use all the time to apply the balm with. And because it gets impregnated into the fibres, I don't always want to wash that out because I want to get the maximum amount of the balm out of the fibres. Okay, so I kind of sacrifice that one to apply, and then I have another little one that I use if I want to use it dry for things like jewellery or things that I just want to polish up. All right, so for the sake of buying an extra cloth, I would say it's worth having one that you just use to apply your balm. All right, doesn't matter if it gets really manky because I can still carry on getting the maximum use of the helper out of it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If you haven't done your outdoor furniture, right, if you've got stuff that's just rough and ready like this, then you know how you can treat it. The first year that we had it, we wood stained the whole thing. And you know what? By the end of the summer, it all cracked off anyway, all right? But the balm will actually feed the wood, all right? So it's going to look after it because we know it's a living thing, all right? And it's going to give me that result all season. Brilliant, hey? Right. So, what other offers do we have? All right, also trying to keep an eye on the time. Right, I get so excited when I meet you that I just forget that you might all have a life and want to go and do something else. Right, so let's talk about the other offers that we have. Right, so let's start with this one. And this is our core indoor kit. So we've talked about the core outdoor kit. And as I said, because we are in like reverse tonight, all right, and you can't read, I will put this onto, well, you can read, but you can't read a mirror image. I'll put this on to our event afterwards. So £62 for the outdoor kit. Girls, brilliant job. Thank you so much. And then we also have our indoor kit. Similarly, just £62. And what do you get in that little bundle? Well, first of all, this glove, which for me is just the must-have glove around the home. I use it all the time. Hello Fiona Brown, lovely to have you along. Right, so this one, it's remember, darker fibre, deeper clean, so exactly the same that applies to looking after our outdoor stuff and our vehicles, applies indoors as well. So this fibre, which you'll also see on our combi wiper, you also see as one of our floor fibres, is one of the strongest fibres that Enya use. And this one is the one that I've been whittering on about, to do with like door handles, with a little bit, remember, of the washing up liquid. Emily, can you just grab me that, please? So a little bit of the washing up liquid, and that just enables me to use a little bit of soap on here, so that, remember, it's the soap that helps break down the lipid membrane of this virus that's going around. Okay, so I apply that to my gloves at the moment in a non-toxic way. Little bit of soap on here, and that's what I would use on door handles, etc, etc. Great for cleaning glass as well. And this side here, medium side, fantastic for wiping around things that are quite grubby. So before you turned up tonight, I did the inside of the cab of my van. Holy moly, it appears that it's a completely different colour, and I just used this and it got rid of all of that grot that lives in my van. Right, however, we also like to have something that we can just whip around with. So we have our dust fibre, and you've seen that tonight as a special, all right, for our kids. But there is also, I love this fibre, it kind of gets glossed over a little bit. And the reason why I've got mine out is because when you buy it, it looks a bit bricky, all right? But this is a living soft cloth. It's the same fibre as is on the reverse of our textile glove, but look how lovely it becomes. Oh, it's so soft. And this is my absolute go-to around the house. So if you need a cloth in the kitchen, I would usually grab the all-purpose cloth, because it's just brilliant, doesn't it? It picks up all the crumbs, it just whip around the kitchen with it. If I need a cloth anywhere else outside the kitchen and the bathroom, this is the one I go to. Right, it's really forgiving. You could use it on paintwork. You love damp dusting with it, Ingrid. I just think it's amazing. Right, you could use this to wipe down leather. You can use it on glass. You can use it on wood that's not sealed. You can use it on oiled wood. And it is my absolute go-to, because often, like, my dustiness is also stuck with like a coffee ring in the middle of it. So this one is absolutely fab. Yes, this is great for skirting boards. Absolutely brilliant, Claire. And this is a really awesome damp duster. And then sometimes we want a bit of shine, and so that's when our living Enya fill comes in. Okay, so that is our core indoor kit, and I'm delighted, because loads of you were so excited about it, me too, that it is extended for May. So you can get the damp dusty one, the living soft cloth, you can get the medium strong glove, and you can get the living Enya fill, right, for £62, right, just for May. Right, they would usually be 70. What else do I need to tell you about? I need to tell you about these two offers here. So let me just grab it. Ooh, is there going to be rabbit? Is it up there? Oh, here, it's right in front of me. Oh, my goodness, I can't see it for looking. Right, so remember, we still have our high touch kit available. And this one, this is that textile bit. Oh, absolutely. Do you know what, Rachel Henderson? You need one of these, right? This is exactly what you need. It's our high touch kit special, and also great for getting your dinner off you. So right now I've got that in my handbag damp, well, not right now, but if I go out, in my handbag damp with a little bit of washing up liquid on it, and that's what I'm using when I go out for my weekly shop to do things like the top of the shopping trolley. And when I come back, actually, if I haven't got my soft skin wipe with me, I would use that to wash my hands before I get back into the car, and then I would use it on my steering wheel and things like that. Brilliant as well for phones, because particularly, I know, Anne, it's just absolutely must have, isn't it? When I start going out now, thanks very much, when we're out and about, then this is just great for our phones as well, because you can wash the whole thing with that and you can dry it with that. So £18 for those two for this month. I love it too, Kathleen. I think it's amazing. Right, so there's just two more. You're doing great. All right, so two more things to tell you about. Firstly, all right, if you haven't got one of these, why not? Where have you been? Everybody needs our incredible combi wiper. I did a video a couple of weeks ago. There are loads all around the internet because they are so effective. All right, and I know we talked about the window zone a few weeks ago, but if you host a demo over the next April, May, June, 3 months, then this is our seasonal host offer. All right, so you can grab this as a host for half price. Right, and then last but not least, we have a little virtual demo offer. So last month, well, we decided this month that we just needed a little bit of treat because it's May, and so you can get this soft skin wipe. So it's a one-sided fibre just made of our gentle fibre. And Rebecca, can you just see if there's one in my bag that's a bit softer, because I just want to show the difference. Well, this is brand new. All right, so it's quite hard, and again, just like the Living Soft cloth, it becomes really soft. So that's lovely on your skin. All right, my kids, this is what they use. They really love it. I like it too. It's just like a flannel. So although this looks a little bit off-putting, bear in mind it's going to become like that. All right, and they are £18, and then iPads, which are usually 2 for £16. But if you host a little virtual demo in May, you get that and that for free. It's exciting, isn't it? We all do love a freebie. Right, now I've managed to cover up my my clock. Anybody have an idea? No? So, do you know what? I have no idea what time it is, but I think if I go around here, I might have just covered it up somewhere. Oh, there it is. Marvellous. Look, I've still got 2 minutes to go. You don't get rid of me that easily. So what I'm going to do is take you over to my van, because you can see what my girls have been up to, because they're so cool. Look at this. Right, so if I turn you round, you'll just see what a nice job they've made of that. Right, but more importantly, all right, it's just, we haven't got any streaks, and that's why we all really love it. So the girls weren't doing that the whole time that we've been on tonight. It must have taken them about, how long do you reckon, girls? Yeah, 10 minutes max. All right, and now we have a beautifully shiny van. All right, streak free, really nice and easy, no chemicals into the ground. All right, so that's just surely an advantage in so many ways. So I know lots of people say, oh, you know, but my boyfriend or my husband, he's a real car fanatic and he's never going to want to use Enya on his vehicle because he doesn't trust it. Let me tell you, effortless, easy peasy shine. Okay, so I just encourage you tonight maybe to have a think. They have done a great job, haven't they, Nicola? Brilliant job, girls. Thank you very much. Just to maybe have a little look at our offers. All right, just think about if any of those are going to be an advantage for you. Is this a way that you kind of augment your kit at the moment? If you have any questions, if you want to book a demo, then please get in touch, because we're finding they're working really well. It's just half an hour, all right, for you and your friends. We can look at any aspect of Enya, and you get the benefit of just topping up your knowledge, having a bit of a refresher, and then you get some money off as well. That's fab, isn't it? So, thank you for joining me. If you've missed any of my lives in the past, how could you? No. If you've missed any of my lives in the past, I upload them all onto YouTube. All right, so if you go onto my YouTube channel, Enya UK with Miriam Freer, there are a whole load of playlists that look at each individual zone. and then one of those playlists is called Mondays with Miriam. So you can have a look at anything that you've missed and anything else that's there. And if there's something that you want to clean and we haven't looked at that and you'd like to, then please just drop me a message and we'll do that. And hopefully we'll have lots more beautiful evenings like this and we'll spend more time outside. Yes, well, Jane Phillips, I look forward to seeing the pictures of the before and after of your vehicle. Right, thank you very, very much for joining me. I love Mondays. I love spending time with you. And I will see you next Monday at 8 o'clock. Have a great week. Stay safe, everyone. Lots of love. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.